Hey guys, it's Sky bringing another video. I know I haven't done a video in a couple of weeks now, so I really wanted to, put one out there for you guys. It's been an up and down time for me. I've actually been really sick for the past week since last Thursday, and it hasn't been real fun, especially the fact that it's been during the holidays. Christmas for me is my favorite holiday. I enjoy spending the time with my family, and it's always been it's always been the time of the year that makes me really happy. I enjoy that connection with my family members and just being around each other during these holidays. So it's been really tough, but there has been a lot of positive in the process too, so I am grateful for that. I started to feel sick last Thursday. I was feeling a little weird, like I kind of was I don't know if you've ever had like the sickness when you get sick. It's called vertigo, and you get kind of like your equilibrium is kind of off, and you just feel like dizzy. That's kind of how I was feeling last Thursday, and I really didn't know if I was getting sick or not. And I went to bed Thursday night and woke up Friday, and I was like, oh, no, not now. I wasn't going to do much for this Christmas. Usually I spend Christmas with my family, my dad's side, but everybody has their own plans this year, so we didn't have, Christmas this year. We didn't have plans for it. So I really wasn't going to do much. My parents had plans to go with my brother to his girlfriend's house with her family. And for me, I was like, I'd rather just stay home and stream and just hang out and relax at home. So I was already going to just hang out by myself and just relax this year anyways. So I really, it wasn't that I had plans or anything like that, so it wasn't as big of a deal. But man, when I woke up Saturday, I was so miserable. I couldn't move. Like, it's been a very long time, if I've ever been this sick. I was aching, my back was bothering me, like it always is anyways. My knees were hurting. I had a bad cough. I was really dizzy, like I said, with the vertigo. I just, when I got up, I just really couldn't, stand up for long. Like, I had no energy. Like I said, I was very dizzy. I had a really bad headache. Like, everything was going on wrong, and I was so miserable. So I was like, so I didn't already have plans for Christmas, and then now I'm gonna have to be sick for Christmas. So I didn't sleep much. I was sweating like crazy. Like, I couldn't get comfortable. It was just, all of Saturday was like a grind just to get through like each and every hour. Like, I would try my best to go to sleep as much as I could, because then, that would be time that would pass by, and hopefully I get better. So, it's been a really difficult time this past week. And, I'm just really, is really just trying to stay focused on being happy. The one thing I will say during the period of time of me being sick recently really puts things into perspective about how worse things can be. So it was kind of an eye-opener for me. I have things that I struggle with. I go through period of times where I'm depressed, but when I was, being sick and just completely miserable, where I felt like I couldn't even do anything, shows me like how much I can do more, if that makes sense to anybody. So yeah, I was unfortunate to be sick, but it does kind of open my eyes up to a point where how much worse things can be. So I woke up Sunday and I was like, all right, I'm going to try to get up. I'm going to try to, walk this off. No, not really. But, I was trying to fight through it. I was trying to get better for Christmas. Not that I was going to do anything, but I wanted to stream on Christmas. That was important to me. I do my best to try to stream during the holidays because I enjoy it. And I enjoy being there for other people, because there's people out there that don't have family or things that they do on holidays. So I like to stream so we can hang out, and have a connection with people. So I do my best to stream on all the holidays, at least for a little bit. So, and unfortunately, I woke up Monday on Christmas, and I was just as sick as I was on Saturday. I wasn't that sick on Sunday, until Sunday night. Like, I took a nap Sunday night, Christmas Eve. I took a nap for a couple hours, and when I woke up Christmas Eve night, I was just so sick again. And I was so frustrated because I felt like I was over the worst of it. And then, so all of Christmas, all of Monday, I was just laying on the couch, by myself, and I slept most of the day, and, I didn't even eat anything on Christmas. So it was a really bad Christmas, and it was probably the worst Christmas I've ever had, Like I said, I didn't do anything. Unfortunately, financially, I wasn't able to give much to anybody this year, so other than to my nieces and nephew. And I still haven't given them the presents yet because I wasn't able to see them on Christmas because I was sick. So, that, it was really a bad year for Christmas this time. I really didn't feel like it even, happened this year. And like, it was over so quick, and I didn't really get to celebrate it or anything. So, and we don't really put up anything around the house with the cats here. So, because they would probably just knock it down and break stuff. So we didn't have anything. So it's like, I didn't really get to, take in the environment usually, like the smell of things with the Christmas tree and just seeing the ornaments and decorations and stuff to get you in the spirit. So, and like I said, this is my favorite holiday. So it was a really tough year. And usually I would let it get to me. Like I would be really depressed, which I was depressed like on Christmas. But, I really didn't let it get me down. In fact, it actually helped me make me feel better because it really motivated me more. I really could, just, let it get me down. But instead, I'd rather, rise above it and just, get stronger from it and, not want that to happen again. In the past, I've been the type of person to allow myself to be kind of, fall into the victim of, feeling like, I was a loner in the sense, but, I don't want that. Like, I want to be part of something. So it's like, I kind of learned a lot from this with being sick and just realizing how much worse things could be, and just, wanting better for myself and for, the people around me. So, I started feeling better yesterday, the day after Christmas. On Tuesday, I started feeling a lot better. Today's Wednesday, and the 27th. So, and I feel better than I did yesterday. So things are definitely headed in the right direction. Before, I was only feeling good for part of a day. Now I felt good for 2 days so far. So I finally feel like I'm getting over my sickness, and, I streamed yesterday for a few hours. That was the first time I streamed since Thursday. So, and I usually stream every night. So unfortunately, I missed Christmas Eve and Christmas streaming, but I got back into it yesterday. So it was nice seeing everybody. So there is definitely positivity that's happened. And learning from this and realizing how much worse things can be, because, man, I was really sick. I was so miserable. Like, I was just thinking to myself, man, sometimes I was like, this is worse than freaking anything that I've experienced. I mean, for the most part, I didn't have to throw up or anything like that. Was I nauseous? I was nauseous here and there, but I didn't eat much, so there wasn't much I could have thrown up. But I definitely, things could have been a lot worse. But like, I was struggling with my headaches. I've been getting a headache almost every day since Thursday, and I used to struggle a lot with migraines. So, and and there was a couple times I actually had to go to the hospital because it was so bad. But, I've got, since my transition, I haven't had as many migraines, which has been interesting. But, experiencing them the last few days have kind of been frustrating because they're not fun. And adding that with my sickness and just dealing with my back problems, it's just like, it was just miserable. So, I was been dealing with that, and it happened beyond the holiday. So, I mean, everything like that could have been a lot worse for me. I could have made it into a really negative thing, but, I still wanted to make sure everybody had a good Christmas with their families, and, I was positive about everything. So, I was proud of myself in that situation where I, didn't feel like a victim and just like, saying, why is this happening to me? Why am I sick? This and that, instead of just, being happy for other people and just being, positive about how things could be a lot worse, So, I'm really improving, as a person and getting stronger with the things I'm going through, dealing with criticism. My first day back yesterday, I was getting a lot of negative messages, about being transgender and things like that. It happens to me a lot when I'm streaming. You'll have people come in that are just really negative, and they'll ask like really critical questions, and questions that aren't even respectful. It's just you have people like that just try to make me insecure about myself and unconfident and try to get to me. But what I find very interesting is going through my sickness and just getting over it and finally feeling a lot better has made me so much more just relaxed on stream. Like when I was talking to them, like I was just more at peace, and I was nice to them back even when they were being critical with me, where sometimes I can, if I'm in a bad mood or something, I can snap back at them. But, for the most part, I'm pretty good about dealing with criticism, where I just, let it roll off and not care, because everybody's going to have something negative to say, no matter who you are. So, just dealing with that and just not letting it get to me, that was something that I did probably best that I've ever done before, like with dealing with criticism. So, it's something that I, always have to deal with, and it's something that's getting easier to deal with because I have a certain confidence with myself now, with not worrying about what people think, because, you can never make everybody in this world happy. So, this, point in my life where, I go through, being sick during this Christmas time and everything definitely made me stronger, and I always try to look at the positive of things, of why things happen in my life, and I could have looked at it and said, bad things keep happening to me, why did I have to get sick and this and that. Instead, I was like, wow, I looked at it and said, this is just an eye-opener of how lucky I am in a situation of, being alive and just, having good people around me. And, yes, I was sick, but I was able to recover and feel better, and it gives me a more, happy perspective and realize, do I struggle with back problems? Yes, of course, and there's things that, I have to deal with and I have to really fight through and, learn to, deal with the pain. But I still have things in my life that I'm lucky to have, like amazing friends, amazing family members, people that believe in me and support me and respect me and give me, and believe in me still, with everything I've been through, and, and going through things in my life that can make people judgmental of me, so, I'm learning a lot in the process. I was before, like I've told you guys before the transition, I was really critical of myself and just others in general. Like I wasn't as compassionate, I was really negative, and a lot of that was because I was fighting, I was fighting within myself, and not really just accepting peace and of who I was. And allowed that make me into a negative person when I was always kind-hearted. So, I'm still learning a lot in this world. I'm learning about other people. I'm learning how to really, connect with others and to open up with people and just really, find my place in this world and peace within. So, it's been very interesting. Other than the holidays, things have been pretty good. With my parents, things have been good with my brother. There's been a lot of positive things that's been going on. I've been struggling a lot with my back, so I haven't been playing as many sports, but since the car accident I had. But over the past couple of weeks, I played a couple softball games. We had semifinals on my Sunday. I only played one league right now on Sundays with my brother, and we played the semifinals. I didn't do too great. And I was really frustrated that day. But then we had the finals, not last Sunday, but the Sunday before, and I played the best game I ever had, and we ended up winning the finals 22-9. And I went 4-4. Like I had a my best game ever. So like that really helped, really turn, the positivity for me, and I kind of, started getting more confidence with myself again, because I was really getting down on myself with my back and just making excuses of myself of why, I'm not going to be happy or why I'm not going to be successful, and I really, turned that around. And, I went to bowling last week and I ended up subbing for a team, and I bowled good. So I've been, pushing myself with my back and just trying to do more things. And the crazy thing is when the last 2 weeks when I started doing more, it started to not hurt as bad. Obviously when I was sick, it kind of hurt, but that was because I was just weak. So, I really feel very positive right now with myself and just the way things are, and what's crazy is anything has really happened, other than just feeling, confidence within myself and just, at peace. When I went to bowling this past week, I did, see a lot of people that I've been around since I was little and I grew up around, because they were always at the bowling alley. My mom's run a league there for over 20 years, and these people have watched me grow from a little kid to who I am now, so they've seen my transition before and after. And there was a lot of period of times where things were awkward and they didn't know how to respond to me or talk to me, and I understand that, because it is a big change for everyone. But when I go down there now, they say some amazing things, and they told me some amazing things. Like I'm learning new things all the time, and they open up to me more and more, after they see me for so long, and I haven't been down to the bowling alley in a long time because of my back, and I haven't really bowled or anything. So, and they had some amazing things to say. They're like, wow, you're really growing into this beautiful woman, and, you look amazing, and, we care for you so much. Has there been people that don't talk to me no more? Of course. And that's, that comes from all places. That's not just, a group of people. That's just people that don't feel comfortable. That's with people that don't fully agree. And that everybody has their own opinions. Instead of being judgmental to them, I accept who they are and, how they feel, So, and I didn't always feel like that. There was times where I was like, how could people be like that? Because I've always been kind to them. Like, how can they think that way? And we're all different. I'll never fully understand it, and they'll never fully understand me. So it's just the way things are in this world. So instead of looking at the negativity in things, I'm just going to focus on the positivity and the people that want to be around me. So, and I've heard so many amazing things, and I've seen people that haven't seen me since I transitioned. They've been gone for a while, and I come back and I see them, and they're like, wow, I haven't seen you since the beginning of before your transition, and you look amazing. Like this whole thing, you've really earned my respect and things like that. So it's crazy, because I've never heard compliments like that. Like I've never heard people ever tell me that, I'm a leader and somebody that, is a strong positive figure for people. Like I have never even put myself in that kind of situation where I'd be that for somebody. So it's crazy, because I wasn't a confident person in this world at one time. I wasn't somebody that I felt, that was a positive influence to others. And I never meant to be that. I was just trying to be myself. But in the process, I do want to help other people. I do want to be somebody that people could feel like they could relate to and connect with. That makes me happy, because, the one thing that has been consistent with, me and my mentality since I've been little is wanting to help people. And I want people to be happy, and we're all different. We all see this world differently. We all have different things that we agree with, and, my biggest thing is just to find happiness in this world, find, my meaning in life, and be a good person. The one thing I will say, no matter what happens in the future, no matter what happened in the past, the one thing I know for sure that has changed is, me, what kind of person I am. I have become a better person, a more compassionate person, and that's one thing that I know that has really improved, and I couldn't ask for anything more, because I think all of us, we want to be good people. And I could be critical of myself, of my decision, of whether I should or shouldn't made the transition, but the one thing that I will always agree with, of feeling like I made the right decision, is becoming a better person. So things have definitely been good. I feel like I'm finally headed in a really good direction. There's things that I need to improve on. There's things that I still want to do in this world. I'm still striving for that. I'm not settling for anything, and I'm motivated more than ever. And it was weird. It's weird to say this, but I'm kind of glad I got sick, because it really brought more motivation to me, more of awareness to how much worse things could be. I really want not only to improve my life, but just my overall health. Like I don't want to feel like that. I know you can't prevent being sick, but you can make yourself more healthier. You could put yourself onto a more positive lifestyle, and just pushing yourself to be more fit. And for me, that means to really improve my structure of my back, and just getting in better shape, and just being more healthier. So that's what I'm going to be striving for. I really want this next year, 2018, to be a better year for not only myself, but for the people around me. I would love nothing more than to bring more happiness to my own life, but to others. So and do more for the people around me, because people, my friends and family, are everything to me, and I enjoy doing nice things for people. I don't have much in my life, so there's not much I can do for people, but if anything ever happens to me where I ever gain success, and have things in my life that allows me to help other people, I will do anything in my power to really do that, because that's what makes me happy. So and I just want to share that with you guys. I hope you guys had amazing Christmases with your families and friends, and you guys cherish those moments together, because those are moments that we'll never get back. Those are the real important things in this world, is cherishing these moments that we have together, because tomorrow's never guaranteed, and things could be a lot worse in all of our lives. So it's important to make the best of things, and to be positive, and to slow down life. You could life is such fast paced, but if you slow it down, if you make things more positive, then you can, instead of being negative, turn them into something positive. Don't get so frustrated. Really try to improve your overall life, and feel more at peace with yourself. It's easy with the negativity of this world to really, let it get to you, and, make it where you're unhappy. So, and I understand we all go through things, and we all have struggles. We all have things in our lives that, make it hard to really, be positive. But it's important, I want everyone in this world to realize how unique and special we are, and how many different gifts we offer to this world, and how no matter who we are, no matter where we come from, no matter what race we are, that we're all special, that we all can be good people and contribute to this world to make it a better place. So I hope you guys all have wonderful holidays and a good New Year's. I've been thinking about you guys. I will keep you guys up to date with what's going on in my life. I just wanted to put out another video because I've missed you guys, and I want you to let you know, what's going on in my life. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. It helps me out. If you want to know more about my life, subscribe. I love you guys, and I will see you guys on the next video.